Iowa State Auditor and Governor Kim Reynolds are at odds about school vouchers, and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker brings his budget to state lawmakers. We'll get into that this morning with Iowa Republican Party Chair Jeff Kaufman and Democratic political consultant Dave Heller. Always great to see you both. Let's start away with Iowa, or in Illinois rather, where Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker presented a $55 billion budget to state lawmakers for the next fiscal year. Indications going into the speech put Illinois at a projected $3 billion deficit, a little bit more than that, but revenue estimates came in higher, and the governor used that as a basis for the overall 3% increase in spending. It's a balanced budget. Pritzker's first spending plan came in at about $39 billion. It's now $16 billion higher 7 years later. How risky or responsible is this? Dave Heller, the Democrat on this panel, defend the governor of Illinois, if you'd like.
It's not a case of defending him. It's a case of praising him. I mean, this is the kind of budget that every state in the country should want, right? He did exactly what many Republicans like Jeff said we ought to be doing for a long time now, which is cutting spending in terms of people who are in this country illegally, cutting benefits to pharmacy managers so we can reduce the cost of health care, investing in human capital, investing in people by increasing spending on our children, K through 12 schools, increasing spending on education. This is and giving us what the federal government hasn't given us since Bill Clinton was president, which is a balanced budget. And he did it with no tax increases, no no income tax increases, no service tax increases. This is something that everybody ought to be really happy about.
Jeff Kaufman, do you see this as a risky or responsible budget?
No, it's not responsible at all. This is smoke and mirrors. He's got pension obligations that in the foreseeable future cannot be met. He's got the state's got $70 billion in debt. The revenue adjustments to make the budget actually turn out right are all smoke and mirrors. And besides all of that, in the midst of his entire message, he tries to equate Trump with Nazi activities. So this is more Pritzker, this is more Democratic trifecta, smoke and mirrors. If Iowa had a budget like this, I would say vote every Republican out of office over here. That Illinois is exactly what you don't want to do if you were a state. You'll see across the nation, the blue states are the problem, the red states are leading the way. That's the reason why we're going to move more money to the states.
Jeff Kaufman, Dave Heller, please stand by for a moment. Still to come, auditor versus governor. How the battle over the records for Iowa school vouchers fans the political flames in a pretty big way. For the record.